Yo, what the deal? What the deal, Papi Chulos? All right, that was fucking weird. That was weird that I called everybody a Papi Chulo. But you know, it's a New York City thing. What's up, everybody? Let's get the call link in. Boom, there it is. Oop, there it is, fuckers. All right. What's cracking? What is crack-a-lackin', my brothers? How we doing? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. You guys see the haircut, the shave? I took 10 years off. I went from 48 to looking 35 and shit. If you see me getting down on the bag, I'll look even younger. What's bracken? Kraken, you meant to say. And the C and the B are close to one another. Alrighty. What up?
Let's get cracking.
What's up?
To my...
So you're from New York, but not really, right? Half.
I wasn't born in New York. I used to live in Harlem.
You were born where?
I was born in Wyoming.
So all right, here we go. Where'd you go to high school?
In Colorado.
Where'd you go to junior high school?
That was kind of a mixed bag. That I did attend I-70, not Erasmus High, but what is
In
it?
New York.
Whatever that the year for a hot second. I got kicked out of a lot of schools. I finished though.
Because you sound, I mean, it's now that I talked to you a few times, it's a little not, but if I had to guess, I would say New York or Jersey.
Yeah,
that's how you sound.
Well, I used to live on 144th in St. Nicholas. So
there you go. Well,
yeah, you know,
that's all gentrified now.
You know, Sam Gore Barbershop. My man Marlon bought it, moved it back to its original spot. Stone Brother showed me around. I know Mecca Audio and all of them. But I venture out there still. We'll come see you.
Where you at now?
I'm in Colorado right now. Right now, I'm actually in Arizona.
What part?
Yeah, I'm in what's the name of it?
I lived in Tucson for 2.5 years. What up, Wave? I'm not in Hell's Kitchen, man. I'm Hell's Kitchen is where I was born and raised, but I moved out of Hell's Kitchen when I was like 25, maybe. And now I was in Queens and Brooklyn. I've been living between Queens and Brooklyn until wifey made us move the fuck out of here. But we're about to be out of this place.
He like, I had enough.
Nah, that shit is whack. Whack. Plus, like, you know, my insurance is New York. Like, my medical, everything's New York, man. I can't be doing this shit.
It's expensive out there. And Colorado is getting the same way. I'm a truck driver. So now, I'm in Arizona. We're doing training, but I'll be back on Saturday.
All right. Everybody watching, the call lines are open. If you'd like to join us, do so. We just got this shit popping. All right. I think I'm gonna do a video next. Should I either do Brian Norman's last fight or Schofield's last fight? I don't know which one.
Schofield, because the Tevin Farmer destruction was awesome.
The problem is it's so short. You know, it would be literally hard for me to get a whole video out of it because it was like, I think he knocked him out within a minute of the first round, right?
You know what you could do? Do the build up, because Tevin Farmer got cheated his last fights, but he didn't get cheated this time.
Yeah.
Tevin arguably beat what's his name for the title?
Zepeda, right?
Yeah. He arguably won that fight before.
That's how I knew when I saw Farmer against Zepeda. That's how I knew that Zepeda's not beating Shakur. Like, nah.
Right.
Not happening. Damn. So you're in Colorado. All right. Or you live in Colorado. and that's crazy. I've never been to Colorado, but I don't even I don't like the cold. Like I hate the cold, so I don't really want to fuck with Colorado.
And this, matter of fact, Crawford was at the white party with me. It's on my Facebook. They're all out here right now. They're in the Springs often. When they're out here training,
right.
All you gotta do is take a trip up to the Springs. We just do a show in the Springs.
I think I'm going Thursday. I'm gonna go. There's a Marvin Hagler book that I believe just dropped. And Rosie Perez is doing like a reading with the author in Brooklyn, so I might go check that out. I might watch.
Yeah, she's Rosie, so eclectic, yo.
She is. I was at another book, funny enough, like about a month ago, where she was sitting with Mark Kriegel because Mark Kriegel dropped his book on Mike Tyson. So Rosie was at that too. Yeah, she loves boxing, man. She's liked a few of my videos. I've never talked to her in person, but she's liked and commented on a couple of my videos. But we've never. I was gonna get introduced by Mark because I know Mark, but she's one of those where she like sat on the stage, did her thing, and then kind of just disappeared as soon as it was over. She didn't hang out to talk to people. So
Rosie's been good people with us for a while. I don't have her number, but she did a documentary on my man Peter Paul, Marquest, Stretch, and Khalil, and they
Stretch
all
Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong is our partner too. He DJ when this was my MC days, but Stretch is a dancer. So you see them in the Remember the Time video with Michael Jackson.
Wait, you were an MC?
Oh yeah.
What'd you go by?
Bumpy Chill.
Say it again.
Bumpy Chill.
Bumpy Chill.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and Bumpy Johnson. So
this was what, the 80s, I would guess?
80s, 90s, and even in 2000. And we just Four Eyes just dropped something. But do you remember the World Supremacy battles?
No, I'm 48, so I think you're a little older than me. Not a lot older, but
about 2 years, yeah.
Oh, 2 years, yeah. So I mean, so you're little. I don't remember that.
So yeah, we used to back in the day, I meet the honeys in string bean bikinis, is top heavy like Bop Betty. You're not ready. Rolling with thugs that got the Fetty from Rock ready. Pops on the block, make lock legs turn spaghetti, all that good stuff.
Ooh, that was actually pretty good. Yo, that was pretty good.
Yo, back in the day, we were Loon, we were part of a group called Crime Family. Loon got signed with Puffy. My man Nitty does music and stuff with Rick Ross and Meek Mills, and a lot of us ghostwrite. A lot of us still ghostwrite. Mad Skills ghostwrites. He was.
Yeah, I know he is.
Me and Most Def.
What it called the Nod Theory? What was that big song?
Yeah. I got your head nodding because your neck nose is fat.
Yeah.
Take it out like the Shaquan's ass.
That was a dope song. Damn, you should spit a Marco boxing. So I had somebody make me an AI one, which was okay. But damn. Maybe
you want a track? When we go in the studio, make a track.
Bust a Marco boxing track. That'd be dope.
Hold up. I'm going to throw my email in here. I want you to say some of your favorite quotes or phrases about yourself. I'll create it, but just throw like some of the stuff you would like to hear and ideas. I'll create.
Okay, well, my email's right here, so you could actually email me right there. Is it?
Oh, okay. We ain't got it.
You hit me up.
My Gmail, MarcoKO@gmail.
There we go. KO like knockout, but it's spelled KO. What's up, everybody? Guys, want to jump in? We'll get this party started. Everybody's being mad shy. I mean, there's not that many people in here yet, but that'll change.
They don't know what to say, Marco. We know. We've been in that ring before.
So what, you fought or sparred or what?
Oh, yeah, I fought. I sparred, all that stuff. I train them after a while because, like I said, it was difficult for my coach to get me a fight, which was strange. Cass was just not with it. They'd be like, not him. And so I didn't start getting fights till I was mid-30s. And after my early on.
Okay.
So, which was weird. I just said whatever. We would get the dojo bouts and we'd do stuff because cats would challenge our dojo in the 90s and 80s, which was still a thing, which was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like we was in Japan or something.
Right. Okay.
Like, you're like, he's challenging us to a fight. We get busy. So
It reminds me of my favorite movie I've ever seen. Oh, no, not my favorite. My favorite karate movie, which is The Last Dragon. But the Barry Gordy's Last Dragon, not Bruce Lee's. That's my favorite, man. That was filmed on my block. A couple of the scenes. Yeah. Do you remember when they went to the studio where Vanity was like, that studio where she was like singing?
Yes.
So all of the outside shots, that studio was Sony Studio. It was right on my block. It was actually a Sony studio that they used in. So that when they were shooting any of the scenes, like walking up to the studio or running, that was all like right on my block. So that was
wow.
Yeah, that was cool. I remember as a kid watching it, like, oh shit, that's right across. That was like a 5-minute walk. I'm like, that's right there. Yeah, that was cool. That was my favorite movie, man. And Vanity was so dope.
Vanity was my favorite girl.
Oh my god. Right?
Between her and Apollonia as kids,
Vanity was to me, and she was Canadian.
Yeah, she's like Canadian, Mexican, black, and
I didn't know she was Mexican too. She definitely mixed with something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People, jump on in. The link is live. It is live. Damn, you know what? It's fucking Johnny or Ness or somebody. These guys were supposed to be supporters, yet when Johnny or Ness go live, poof.
Ness is on the set. Ness got a good show, but we building this one. Marco got the chaos.
We're building, and I feel like, and this is a blessing and a curse. Half of my audience is probably from him, right? Half of my from him, which is good, but it's bad because when he's live, they go over there. So that's a problem. And even Johnny, half of Johnny's audience is from me, yet they choose his ass sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes it's like that.
Tone, what up, Tone? Vanity was dope. You know Tone. Tone knows.
Yeah, Tone. You already know.
And another thing, man, I got these expensive ass rare gloves, and the raffles for them just came to a screeching halt. I mean, I haven't really been pushing it, but it was weird. Something about the summer, man. When I was doing the raffles in the winter, they were going like hotcakes. And then even the numbers dropped. Like numbers dropped across the board for all content creators in the summer because people do less screen time, right? They're out doing shit. Mo, Briggity, jump on in, Mo.
You need an influencer or two to push your brand.
Yeah, man. My thing is this. I don't even really want to get big doing this. I love doing this, just talking to you guys and having fun. I want to make money. Like, I've been a business owner pretty much my whole adult life, and I'm done. I would love to work for somebody at this point. Just like, know what check I'm getting. Don't have to be responsible for everything all the time. Just show up, do my job, and bounce. That's
you draw?
Huh? No.
You draw? No.
My wife
I run a comic book company.
Oh, you do? My wife is nice with it, though.
She like that?
Yeah. Nice. I don't know if you got any, man, I'm trying to get her a fucking gig. She's not, and I'm not just saying it because it's my wife. She's nice. I'll show you her like portfolio. You'll be like,
we're gonna have to share joints real quick.
Yeah. Hit me up in the email. I mean, I'm down, man. I'm down. Yo, what's up, Jerome? Mo, you're in England, huh? Or no? You're still in New York, right, Mo? He's flying out for the Usyk fight. Mo he lives in California. This is why I envy a dude who's in his 30s, no children, and he's not married. He does whatever the fuck he wants. This dude flew out to New York, watched all the fights. Now he's flying to England to watch those fights. Man. Good evening.
Where was the stock market when we were younger?
Yeah, right? Bam is going to... When is Bam fighting? Because I am kind of unaware. Like... This might be.
They announced it the other night.
I think he's fighting this weekend.
Yeah,
I believe. But Bam kind of bores me. Is that? I don't know why. He's like a Zepeda. Like he knocks people out, but it's not one punch. I feel like I don't know. Saturday, but he's not fighting on the same card as Usyk Dubois, is he? Anyone know the time Usyk? Yes, around 5 p.m. Eastern will be the walkout. Because don't forget, Franklin, they're fighting in England. In England.
Let me tell you something about that Pacquiao fight.
Is
It
that's this
scares
weekend
me.
too, right?
Yeah,
Mm,
it scares me. I'm
mm.
scared for Pacquiao. Why? Did y'all see his fight in Japan against the kickboxer?
Yeah. Yeah. No. That guy. But you know what? There's also like the kickboxer was clearly, I would say, 25 pounds heavier. That's for starters. And two, maybe he was kind of taking him lightly, like this guy's not having a real fighter. We're gonna move around, and the dude was trying to take his head off.
Mayweather was out there helping him to promote it because he wants to fight Mayweather so bad he doesn't know what to do with himself. If that's the type of shape you're in,
They were gonna fight. Do you remember that Mayweather made some comment because Pacquiao announced it too early, and he was like,
yeah.
"Oh, I just made money because he announced it too early." What's up, Flores? Damn, I was gonna go riding. So, yeah, man, I got a barbecue, but I'm flying into Mexico on Saturday for a vacation. I hope I can still catch both cards. Damn. What up, Mo? Mo Briggity.
Mo
What's
Breezy.
up, Marco?
You
What's up,
still in
guys?
you still in Nueva York?
No, dude, I am not. I am in London.
Oh.
I am extraordinarily jet lagged. It's 4 a.m. here, and I literally just woke up.
Oh yeah. So my family is from Bulgaria, so I would go to Bulgaria every summer, and it would take me about a week to adjust because it's the same difference. It's like 6 or 7 hours from Eastern. I don't know what it is from Europe. Yeah, nah, that's a bitch. That's a bitch. But you know, you got some time though. You're gonna be there all week. Good for you. You know anybody there? You're just gonna roam.
Bro, I'm just gonna roam. I'm gonna get lost on the subway, try to find my way around. They're supposed to have the weigh-in, and I don't know if they're gonna have other fight week events down at
Man,
Wembley, but
sometimes I wish I was Mo. I just dream about being Mo right now. Just so you took off of work for like 2 weeks? What'd you take? Vacation? Sick days? What?
yeah, pretty much 2 weeks, and then but I mean I'm union, so I have like 2 months vacation time saved up, so I gotta
Oh,
burn it.
fucking
Gotta
good.
use it before you lose it, bro.
This guy's in the union too. You got it made. Good for you. Good for you. 46-year-old legs versus 30-year-old legs will show. Will they though?
Hmm.
Because he's only 30, Barrios?
He's still a
Damn.
baby.
But he has some battle mileage on him, no?
Yeah, the Javante fight, the Keith one-time Thurman fight, the
Yeah.
The
he
Ugas fight, that was a tough fight.
Ugas fight,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like he has a little bit of mileage on him. Like he's more like 36, 37 in
Wear and
mileage.
tear.
PBC threw my man to the wolves, dude. They threw him to tank that early on. Jesus.
Absolutely.
You know
Depends
who I
on
should call? You remember the hieroglyphs,
no,
the hieroglyphic rap crew?
little bit, not really.
This is how we chill from 93 until how we chill. I don't know if you remember that
That's
track.
not in hieroglyphs. That's
That's hieroglyphs. That's my man Casual.
93 till infinity is.
Yeah.
I could have swore it's a different group.
Nah, that's the homie.
Hold
He
on.
loves to talk fights.
Hold on a second. Does he?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell him to get to pop
Souls
over.
of Mischief. That's not the
Yeah,
hieroglyphs. That's Souls
that's
of
the
Mischief.
hieroglyph crew. That's them.
Oh,
That's part of them.
okay. I was like, but they're not called that. I'm like, why am I forgetting? That's one of the only West Coast songs that we all fucked with in New York
Yeah.
back in the day.
Remember, we used to call it country music.
Yeah, right. Diggable.
Like, oh, you listen to that country and western?
Yeah, it's diggable planets, not dissable. Unless
Medicinal planets.
right. Unless you're trying to say dissable to do a play on words on purpose, but it's diggable planet. They had one good song. Yeah, so it's Barrios and Pacquiao, it's Usyk and Dubois, and Bam versus who?
Bam is fighting. Who is Bam fighting? A nobody, I think. This is like a.
Come on, Mo. Tell us.
Cafu, he's a Namibian champion.
Namibian. Okay. Is he undefeated?
I don't. The NABR champion takes on Bam. You know, it's going to be one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this dude has the IBF title, but basically, if I understand it correctly, they're trying to get Bam undisputed. So obviously, he has to go,
20.
around and collect these belts under these less marquee names.
Okay. 11-0.
He's not fighting Boots. Hold on. It's
See,
Pedro Guevara.
So 11-0, 8 KOs. That's not bad. I'm the GOAT. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you. 8 KOs out of 11 wins is, what is that, around 80? Let's see, around 80%, I believe, something like that. 73%. That's good, though.
We didn't mention Jerron Boots Ennis, who was the head of that card, huh?
Wait, what card?
The one with Bam Rodriguez on it.
Oh, he's fighting on that too, Boots?
Yeah, he's fighting Karen Chukadzian.
Oh.
So that should be.
I don't know who the fuck Shikazian is, but Boots fighting is always news, always fun.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, and the Zufandor rematch. Wow, that's all this weekend?
Hold up, that's got to be a few weeks off, right?
Is that all this Saturday, or are they spreading it out throughout Friday and Saturday? That was last November, dude.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Boots ain't fighting. He said,
hold up,
no.
That's November 6th. I'm tripping. That's 2024.
He said Boots is not fighting.
I thought he was on the. Hold up. Yeah, I'm bugging.
Marco, I'm watching the sun rise over the British Parliamentary building as we speak. It is literally sunrise over here, and I'm like,
unless you don't want, you don't have to show yourself, but can you show it on the camera? Will it look good?
Maybe. I don't know. Let me see. Let me turn off the lights and shit.
Let's see. How do I get this bigger? I don't know how to get it bigger. I guess.
Blow his square up.
I guess like that. How do I blow his square up? I don't even know how to do it.
Share his square. Like
share it. Can I do that?
Yeah.
I don't know how.
It's like
here we go. Solo layout. There we go.
Oh, you think you're better than us, huh? You think you're better than us, kid, huh?
That's dope. Yeah, it's 4 in the morning. Damn, the sunrise is rising pretty early. You said it's 4? That's nice.
London,
this, guys.
London, isn't it? Yeah,
Mo
man.
is chilling.
It's literally 4:02 right now.
That's dope. That is dope. What's up, Aiden? You see that? He's in England. He's ready for Usyk Dubois.
Wait, bruv. Apparently, Dubois pushed him or some shit. I don't know. I was on a flight. I don't know what the cheese man is.
But it's like when the dude already knocked you out and made you quit. Like, shut the fuck. You got to do a lot more, right, than just push somebody or.
That was a close fight, though.
Not
like
really.
Dubois was beating him up the whole time until he got hit.
Really? I don't remember that. I remember Dubois landed one shot, the famous low blow / not low blow, and then other than that, he was getting scooped up.
I don't.
Yeah, Marco, I saw that clip you mentioned where Usyk got real fucking serious, and I was like, damn, this dude got all fucking Ukrainian mafia.
When he's like 4
I was like, holy shit.
Right?
Oh yeah, he was dead fucking serious.
You saw it in his face. Yeah, that was some gangster shit. And I love that, man. That's something I would do. Like, I'm not going to sit there and start going, well, what's up, talking all this shit. Either we're going to fucking do something, or I think, to me, I look more stupid talking and not fighting. That looks stupider to me than just either fighting or fuck. We're not, like, fuck this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. People who talk. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I really wonder, Marco, if Usyk's career would look differently, like with the West, and maybe he'd have more appeal in the States if he spoke English better,
I mean, he was really, people loved his, like, I'm very feel, like all that shit he was doing. He kind of toned down on being funny. He used to be really funny.
Yeah, remember he used to dress like the Joker and all that. He
yeah, he was moving silence.
Yeah.
Dubois just had a great interview, though, with Dan Raphael. He sounded really good.
Oh, did he?
he was like, I'm a whole new person. Like, I've won a bunch of fights, and like, I'm definitely better, and he's older. And I'm like, I can't deny that. I suspect Usyk is a bit slower than he was, and I suspect Daniel's a bit better than he was.
I don't know. I'm going for Dubois, right? This shows you guys how unbiased I am because I'm fucking half Ukrainian and I don't give a shit. But I'm going for Dubois, but I don't see Usyk losing this fucking guy. Like, he has his heart. When you make somebody quit, that's just off some bullshit. Like, he lands a jab and then Dubois takes a knee and just waits for the referee to finish counting and then gets up totally fine.
I think he took some money. You know those types of scenarios.
That would explain it better than what really happened, I guess. That would make me be, hey, at least you got paid. You know, a friend of mine, former heavyweight contender named Jeremy Williams, a real close friend of mine. We grew up in Kevin Rooney's camp together. He was ranked at his peak top 4 heavyweight in the world, right? And he's one of the greatest amateurs who ever fought, right? He had like 300 fights. Anyway, I didn't think people threw fights. Right? I was like, come on, like maybe in the 50s, like, you know, back when the mob, not now. But he told me he did throw a fight. And I watched the video, and it's clearly he threw it. He said that he went to fight Brian Nielsen. Remember him?
Yeah.
Where's he from? Like Norway or wherever, Sweden or whatever. It's a Scandinavian country, I believe. He went to fight him there, and Brian Nielsen at the time was like 30-0 knockouts, and all his fights were in his home country. So he's like, yeah, man. I'm like, so how did they ask you to throw it? What? He goes, they gave me the contract. They were real stealthy, but they just go, here's a contract. Look over the terms. And it said, you win, you get 100,000. You lose, you get 200,000. That's all it said. So it was like simple. It was like, if you win, you get this. If you lose, you get this. And he was like, so he signed it, and he was like, fuck it. And the actual numbers, I think, and this is, of course, in the 90s, were like, it was either like 300,000 or 400,000 or like 500 to lose. It was he was like, fuck it. And he took it. So it happens. It happens.
That
crazy.
Is awesome.
Crazy, right?
People are betting on this. So I wonder if you could do like a class, like if that came out, that would be a big deal. Something like that happened in the U.S., especially if it was like betting.
And again, like there's no proof. Like, you know, at this point he says it, but he didn't take a snap. I mean, there was no phone, there was no cell phone cameras back then. He didn't take a snapshot of the contract or whatever. But when I watched it, he clearly was lost on purpose. And he was like, he pretended to push him. He wasn't the best actor, so it looks like real WWE. It was like, wow. There's one, you guys could pull it up on YouTube. There's one YouTube thing I found of it. It's very shitty quality, but you could see him like start trying to be like a WWF heel, my man Jeremy. I was like, wow. And I didn't even, he never told me this, but we used to have a podcast. I started doing a podcast with him. It was me and him. And on one of the episodes, he started talking about it. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess you don't care if people hear. You know, that was a long time ago. I would have asked for a Swedish model too. Shit. Yeah, so that's wild. So if that happens, you know, I'm sure then it happens on a bigger scale too, right?
Oh yeah, it definitely happens on a bigger scale.
yeah, that's nuts. And he had already lost at that point a couple fights, so like he wasn't like he had nothing to lose. He was like, fuck it, so I take another loss, big deal. You know what I mean? I'll get a lot more because you know these guys don't make that much money. There's like the top 10 percentile or whatever, 99th percentile they do, but the majority of fighters. That's why I told everybody, like, leave Padley alone. Stop calling him an electrician. Stop being like, oh, who'd Shakur beat, an electrician? 99% of dudes have full-time jobs who fight. That's just a fact. 99%. So, you know what you get. When I was fighting, I was getting $100 a round. Now, not how many rounds it went, but how many rounds it was scheduled. So, you know, I was only fighting 4-rounders, so I got $400 a fight, every fight. Because I didn't go past 4-rounders. That's the lowest it goes.
Most of the people I know out here, and here goes most of the contracts. Like they'll pay you sometimes around like that percentage, but they'll also, how many tickets can you sell? You'll get a percentage of the ticket sales.
Sure, I'm sure they do that too. Yeah, that makes sense.
You
I
sell
do
a table for $500, you get to keep $50 at each table that you sell.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's how we did it out here.
That makes sense. That makes sense. You know, I remember years ago I wanted to start putting on boxing shows like as a business because I knew a dude who did it and he would make mad money.
You could do it. I'll show you how to do it if you want to do it.
I don't want to do it, Mom. I thought I dabbled in it. See, I don't want to be in boxing in a business sense that way because it'll make me hate the sport. I already did that with my current business, and
I don't know.
I don't want it to be business for me.
You grow a love for this. See, there's certain things that make you hate the sport, but being a fight promoter, not so much. What it does is make you hate. Now we'll take years off your life because our generation and the new generation is not down to fight like that. They'll cancel on you in a minute.
Ooh,
and so they're scared. It's not like we'll fight for free.
Right.
Like, let's get it in. It's not like that with this new generation.
Right.
I've got a kid in it and all that other stuff. They get into their feelings and their mindset.
Right. Let me read this. Hold on. Malik Scott took a dive for Wilder. That is allegations. That is not documented true, right? Or is it? Ended up with a model, Kate Abdo. Thanks, Wilder. I mean, I don't think he took a dive. That's another thing too. People were like, "How could you get somebody to train you who you knocked out?" The majority of trainers were not great fighters. That's just a fact. The majority of trainers were not great fighters, right, Wavy?
What did do, Marquise?
I'm cold chilling because I ain't robbing a stillin'.
Marco, you sleeping on Dubois, man?
You didn't hear me though. I said I want him to win. I just don't think it's going to happen. All right, why don't you explain to me what I'm sleeping on when this fucking goofball, this clown just quit?
He's a better fighter than when he fought Usyk the first time, bro. He's on a 3-fight KO streak. He beat a dude that was undefeated. What's his name? Flip Herkovic. He knocked out Joshua. You know what I'm saying? And he's only 27. He's in his prime, bro. Usyk is 39 years old.
All that is true. But Usyk put his hands into his fucking pants and ripped his panties out of him.
Hey, you.
Yeah, that was a weird. I took his manhood. Is where I'm trying to go with that. That was a weird. I was trying to get creative. Doesn't always happen the right way, but he took his manhood. That can't be. I don't give a fuck how many times he knocked out Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying?
We got to take into account those 2 wars that he had with Tyson Fury. I know that we all agree that. I feel like Fury won the second one.
I thought Fury arguably won both of them.
Yeah, a lot of people feel like that. I think both were. No, was that the one where the first one Fury got knocked down, right?
Got dropped, but he was winning every fucking round until that almost every round. He had hurt Usyk 2 or 3 times before that. Like,
those fights are gonna take a toll on Usyk against Dubois. Mark my words, Marco. Hey, that kind of rhymes with your name. Mark my words, Marco. Goes together.
Let me ask both of y'all a question, and Aiden. If we seen Tyson in a fashion where we thought he beat Usyk in that first or the second fight, especially the first after he got dropped, how did we discount the first fight with Deontay Wilder not beating Tyson, dropping him?
What do you mean discount it?
We say most people on the internet was saying, "Oh, he beat him. Tyson beat him." I was like, Wilder dropped him twice. You could say that he won a lot of the middle rounds. Yeah, and yeah,
I gotta disagree with you, my brother. I think Wilder pretty much he only won 3 rounds, 2 of which he dropped him. I thought he lost that fight.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. I thought he clearly won a few of those rounds.
I think Wilder knocked him out. I think the referee just took too long to do the damn 10
we can't do those. Wavy, we can't do those things. You know why?
That's
because
my opinion, Marco.
But listen here.
Yeah.
He got up before 10, right? This is like the same. Are you one of those dudes who says Buster Douglas really Mike Tyson really knocked out Buster? Are you one of those dudes? Because all the fighter can do is follow the count he's given. Fury followed it and got up before 10. So how's he knocked out?
Bro, the ref took forever.
All
so
he can do
long.
is follow the ref's count, though. So you don't know that he wouldn't have got up earlier if the ref, like Buster Douglas, same shit. Buster was following the ref's count. So that's why, like, you might have a point. So I'm not totally discrediting you. You might, but to be so like definitive with it, it's like, nah, he could have. He was just following what he was being given. You know what I'm saying?
Similarly, I don't think that Usyk would have stayed down if the ref had been like, "Yo, get up right now."
I said that, Aiden. We don't look. He looked like he couldn't get up. Let's be honest. He didn't look. He looked like discombobulated. He was incapacitated. But just like Aiden just said, if the ref is counting in your face, you grab your fucking balls. You get up. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he was acting a little. You stop acting. So we don't know what. Same thing with the Tank and Roach fight. Well, that should have been a knockdown. Well, yeah, but if it wasn't an official knockdown, Tank might have fucking came out mad different because he knew he was down. Or you can't do these what ifs.
It's hard to play games like that.
Right,
Definitely.
right. Because it's all boxing is 90% mental, and like the mentality it changes when you know you're down or when you got dropped or when you're embarrassed, as opposed to when you're being pitied. Usyk now is like, oh, I'm being pitied. The ref called it a low blow and blah, blah, blah. It's just it's all mentality. What's up, Jersey Bizob?
What's up? Going back to, if Dubois hit him with such a great shot, then why did Dubois continue to go to the body? If he thought it was a real shot, why didn't he continue to go to the body and get Usyk out of there?
That's a great fucking question. That's what I don't. Instead, he quits. He knows he could hurt him, but instead he decides to quit. Instead of maybe rolling the dice to land one more of those.
Yeah, he should have thrown everything to the body. He didn't.
And
Why did he sell out? He could have sold out and be like, yo, I'm going to try and get him out of there.
I'm with you, Bob. I'm watching. I'm like, he almost threw no shots to the body after that. Like, he almost threw less. Maybe he was worried that it'll be, I don't fucking know.
He let that get in his head, man. When the ref didn't count that as a body shot and he feels like that was a, he let it get in his head and he just quit.
But he quits?
Yeah, he quit in that fight.
And I don't know if any of you guys are fighters. Were fighters. I don't think you were, but the biggest, whatever sport you guys play, right? Quitting in boxing is literally the biggest cardinal sin. That's the one thing you do not do. You don't, especially if I get maybe if your eye socket's broken, your fucking eyeballs hanging out. There's certain situations, but at that point, you don't need to do it. You don't need to do it because the ref or the doctor will do it for you if it's that bad. But you don't quit in boxing, especially in a situation that Usyk was in and Dubois, because he wasn't even getting that fucked up that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
right?
Well, he's grown from that situation. Dubois was young when that fight happened. He probably was only 24 because he's 27 now.
It was a year and a half ago. What you mean?
Yeah, but when you look at what he's done since that fight, he's gotten better. He's beaten some very great opponents since then. And he learned from that situation. In the second fight, he's gonna know what to do, what not to do.
I'm sensing a little. You're very hopeful.
I mean what I say, man. I think.
No, I know you mean it, but it seems like you really want him to win, and and I want him to win too. I don't see it like that.
I don't want him to win.
You'll see when Usyk get put on his ass. You'll see.
I hope so, and don't even tell you told me so because I want that to happen. I just don't think it will. But
we gotta give Usyk the credit for that too. It was a great performance.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because Dubois looks older, when you look at Dubois, he looks like he's in his 30s, right? A lot of people don't realize he's only 27.
Yeah,
he just hit his prime. Just hit his prime, bro.
He's mad caveman looking to me.
Yeah, Usyk is 39, so this guy, he's going in there with youth.
He's 39.
More
already?
Experience. Yeah, he's 39. Look it up. He's 39 years old, Marco.
I want Usyk to win this fight and retire the champion.
I mean, let's say he wins. There's really nothing else. Who?
Yeah.
Who would be any kind of a real viable threat or that anybody would even want to see him fight?
I would only say Joseph Parker. That's probably it, right? Joseph Parker's on
Joseph already.
Joseph Parker is cheeks.
And didn't he beat him twice in the cruiserweights? I know he beat him the first time.
I don't know, but to me,
I thought he beat him 2 times, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong.
He's pugilistic cheeks to me. I'm not. I think he got very lucky. He fought a Wilder who we clearly saw after doesn't throw punches anymore. he fought a Zhang, who we clearly saw not only came in mad fat, but doesn't throw punches anymore. He happened to just get lucky with these two fights because look at Joseph Parker's career before that. This motherfucker was taking L's like he's on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, he bounced back though. The real test was going to be Dubois, but unfortunately, Dubois got sick like Kid Austin, so we never got to see it.
Oh yeah, or did he?
He lost to Dillian.
Yeah, that's a deeper, darker criminal link right there, man.
Tony Tone, Big Tone.
Hey Marco, I just got my ticket for the weigh-in. It's a $5 train ride to get there, $5 for entry. That's supposed to go to Usyk's charity foundation or some shit.
Okay.
I think one thing that's going to make a difference, considering he's such a young dude, is remember the first time they fought, like in bumfuck nowhere Poland, which is I'm guessing more than likely an Usyk crowd. This time, Usyk's doing what he's always done. He's going to be in enemy territory. Hopefully, the place sells out. It's going to be in Wembley.
$5. Huh? Where's the weigh-in at Wembley as well?
Yes, it's at it's at whatever boxing lounge or theater at Wembley Stadium or something that's made for these kind of events. So, and that's where the open. That's where the rest of the fight week stuff. It's all going to be in that place. The presser, the workout today, shit's going to be out there.
Josue, I just got your Cash App. Appreciate you. What raffles? Funny, I brought up raffles before. You guys don't give a fuck about the raffles right now, but I know that'll change.
I do.
We got these Grant gloves right here, 1998, 8-ounce Pro Fight Grant gloves, new, vintage. We got these Marvin Hagler gloves right behind them. These are Marvin Hagler 1981 bag gloves, officially licensed. I believe the only merchandise Marvin Hagler ever officially licensed. And then we also got the Floyd Mayweather versus Victor Ortiz promo gloves from 2000 and when the fuck did they fight? 14 or something? Or whenever they fought, 2012.
Yo, I want to address Mo very quickly. And shout out to Marco. Thanks for having me on the panel once again.
You're the man.
Jizzle.
Fuck you.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Who said
Somebody
that?
disguised their voice.
I think that was Wavy.
Stay Wavy said that.
Hell no. Wavy. I thought you was my people. Man, I break my heart.
You good. I'm gonna stop calling you.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, it's because that's how you get down with the ladies.
That shit is catchy.
Hell
You gotta
no.
admit that shit is catchy. Though.
I know.
Stupid as fuck. But yo, Mo, I feel bad for you because your international flight got delayed because you wanted to visit the brothel out in NY. Like, I get the temptation while you're out there, but next time just conserve your money. You can pull a bitch off the street and be less expensive, man. And you'll feel better about yourself. That's all I wanted to say to start.
Jesus, why are you trolling? Alberto's not in here. He's gonna come now. He's probably gonna smell the trolling.
Well, I'm not doing the tootie. I'm just fucking with him. But I did take that joke from him. So hey, actually, shout out Alberto.
No, me and Alberto squashed it. He came in and he said he apologized for trolling me.
Yeah, he did.
We had this conversation yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, Alberto's changed quite a bit actually. For now.
Hey, Alberto's popular in these streets, Marco. He be on Johnny's panel. He's popular there. He be on Two-Tone. You know what I'm saying? Alberto, he be around, man.
He used to. I mean, I don't know if you weren't really around when he first came on. He was on some wild trolling shit.
Before me, we talking before me.
Even before you, yeah. It was him and Rob Calico that started popping it off. But Rob would be ruthless. Rob would say he wants to bang his grandma 10 different ways. Like Rob would go at him.
Damn.
Yeah, Rob would go at him. But Alberto's
You gotta use some lube if you're gonna bang somebody grandma.
Oh,
come on, champ.
Unless she just gifted like that, she might still got it.
Oh,
oh no. Grandma got the juice. He said Grandma got the
Centrum
juice.
Silver and Astroglide. You guys are wilding out.
Hey Marco, I got a quick question for you about those gloves. Now you brought it up.
Right.
Are those Hagler ones? Is that like a British boxing supply company or something?
Just right in the bag.
Just
right in the bag.
I don't know. There's no label in here. It just says Croydon. It says Marvelous Marvin Hagler 245. Maybe I can Google Croydon 245 and see what it is.
Okay. I was just curious because I noticed on the metro that there's a town out here called Croydon, so I thought that was peculiar.
It might be. It might be. But he's an American, so but who knows?
He's from Massachusetts.
Well,
He
technically,
is, but he was a top rank fighter, and back in the day, Top Rank had big connections with European promoters over here. So
right.
there were a couple of contenders that, including Mugabe, that were British contenders, or at least their promoters were these British dudes.
Josue, appreciate you. Another Cash App doing it the right way, even though I love the super chats. They don't take 30% of my shit.
Absolutely.
Oh, Josue just sent a raffle for the which glove was it?
It's gonna be
the
Grant.
Grant. Oh, those are the big ones. All right, let's do it. Grant gloves from my man Josue. Uh-oh, you're getting to get some competition, CJ.
You're still sending to Sacramento. You know that.
Probably. I hope you win. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Josue. All right.
So shit, I didn't even see the title of the shit. I just came in talking shit. I'm sorry. What was the title of your live?
Canelo versus Sheeraz.
And Shakur versus Schofield, which will make more sense than Shakur versus fucking Conor Ben.
Right. I don't want to see that. It's too far of a reach.
Oh,
too far of a reach.
This is disgusting, Jerome.
He said, "Got the moist."
Oh, nasty.
He said biscuits with the gravy.
Oh,
I'm not trying to.
Like CJ, what's the oldest since you're single? What's the oldest?
Yo, you're bugging. Don't make me answer that.
Why not? You don't have to. You know, matter of fact, Mo, CJ, and Wavy. Wavy's 26. So what's the oldest you guys will go?
Oh my god.
Me and Bob can't answer that because we're fucking.
Okay. We need to put this in context. We don't need to go with the age. We need to go with the age differential. You feel me? How much older did you go? Can we do that?
I'm curious. What's the oldest you would go?
Fuck you. Okay, I'm gonna answer both then. Fuck it. Let me really think. It's like
I think Wavy's gonna not give a fuck. He seems like
no.
As long as
I'm gonna be real. Hold on, let me land. 52, and that was like 13.
Whoa. You
52 years old when I was 39.
Oh, 39. I thought you said when you were 15.
No. Plus 13 differential.
Okay.
I was answering both questions.
That's not
plus
that bad.
13.
It's a little weird, but not too bad.
Okay.
What else?
8 to 80, dumb, crippled to crazy.
Take him in spandex or either tight jeans. Kane's my man. Kane is a huge boxing fan, people.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Shoot, he used to scrap. He DCEP too.
I mean, a woman like Jennifer Lopez, was she 53? She's still
she's fine. She's still fine. I give it to her.
No, that's true. You got have you seen these posts lately where they'll take somebody from the 80s and then somebody from now that are the same age and they like juxtaposition them and you see how much worse they looked in the 80s and now how these fucking 50-year-olds look dope? Have you guys seen those posts?
True. Yes, I have.
I'm like, wow. Like they'll take a sitcom star from the 80s and put it next to like J-Lo who's 53 and they'll take one from the 80s who looked like she was a grandma back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Nia Long still look good. Sanaa Lathan.
Yep.
Alyssa Milano.
Well, she's only in her 40s, but I feel you.
Yeah, Alyssa Milano was my biggest crush.
That was your joint, huh?
Yeah, you said, who's the boss? Marco was saying, you the boss, Alyssa, you the boss.
Bad, yo.
How would y'all think Kim Kardashian's mom is? Because I would hit that. Kim Kardashian's mom. How old is she?
Yo,
she get busy.
Gotta be late 60s. That's crazy, champ.
She look good though, bro. She tell you,
that's plastic surgery. That's plastic surgery. She molted under the core. She got a rotten core.
Would you go in the 60s?
A little bit of surgery. Yeah, I go in the 60s. As long as they look good like that.
That's a line. That's a line I can never cross.
Surgery or not,
I could be 80 years old. I ain't gonna fuck a bitch 16 years old.
I'm crushing that motherfucker.
Miss Halle Berry come through, you already know what it is. You gonna be. She still looks like Storm.
You have to understand though. Wavy's 26 or whatever. Like they don't give a fuck where it goes. They just want to put it somewhere at that age.
I wouldn't
Word.
hit Holly Berry, man. I like, ass and titties. Holly Berry's too skinny for me, but her face, her face still look good, but I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Holly was a doll baby back in the day, yo. Between
In the 90s.
yeah,
I
we
got that
talking
Jamaican blood in
Vanity,
me,
Yeah,
so
in the
Apollonia,
2000s,
Holly. Holly always had it. Even Stacy Dash with her get off the drugs, Stacy. You know what it is. Uh, she be on Facebook. She just a recovering addict, but she still got it.
Yeah,
hey,
her
what's
mind
wrong
is
with
gone.
giving
I
good
might
shit?
smash. That might be an exception. I might smash, but her mind.
Look what I done did started. This is my fault. This is my fault. Let's get back before me and Bob's wives here and kick the shit out of us.
You said wives, multiple, and shut
Like
up,
his,
Bob.
no, like his here's, mine here's. Nah, no
Fucking-
good, no good. What were we talking about right before that? We're talking about
I don't.
We were talking
Shakur
about
and Ben,
Yeah.
the fight of the century.
man, I don't want to see that.
Who
shit.
said that? Who brought that up in the media for them to fight?
They?
Well,
oh, you
Shakur
didn't-
did.
No,
He
it was
did.
just
They
the
just
face
sat
off
down
and
in
just
front of each other. Yeah, and they were talking about it.
I'm
But again, I
interested,
really
but it doesn't make
believe-
sense right now. It's not the right time for that right now.
Nah, that was some like testosterone. Like
I don't think it'd be ever the right time for that. The fight just doesn't make sense. I mean, two people with bravado that want to talk a little bit, but no. For what?
Like,
No belts,
I mean,
no
they'll pay
real.
for it.
Like,
I'd
it's
pay
not going
for
to
it.
elevate either one. I mean,
No.
maybe if Shakur can go up all those pounds, it'll elevate him, but they're still going to question why he didn't fight his contemporary. So it's just a non sequitur for me. It doesn't make sense.
If he loses to Conor Ben, he's an idiot. Even if he wins, it's like, why are you fighting a dude heavier than you who has no belt? Not a
Right.
good fight. Not a good fight. But I don't think either of them are going to want to fight each other. Like, that shit was on the moment. You know, the egos got heated up, but nah, they have no interest in that shit. Salute Marco and panel. I like Sheeraz, but I think he's not ready for Canelo. He'll get counter to the body, and it's not smart. I don't know, man.
Well, that opinion, either way, that opinion is going to sway widely based on what he does September. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
We'll feel a different way about it after that.
I mean, if Canelo loses to Crawford,
Then they're going to say definitely he's susceptible to Sheeraz. He lost to a smaller man, and fucking
if he
even
loses,
though
right,
Bud is actually taller than him, they're going to say Sheeraz is 6'3", 6'4",
does
beat him down.
losing ruin his legacy? To
No.
No.
Crawford, no.
Even as a big Canelo hater, hell no. He's already done what he's done.
Okay.
You feel me? You can't take that away from him.
Who does he fight if he loses to Crawford? Let's say no rematch. Let's say he just
Sheeraz.
loses.
Eubank.
No, he's not going to take a high risk fight like Sheeraz.
Yeah.
Eubank is way more likely.
Eubank.
Something like
Eubank sell out
In that
Wembley. The
area.
100K.
Yeah.
100K, half Mexicans, half British people. And I could see him doing that and just being like, fuck the titles. I fight for money now. And then he does that. And then maybe he does a prize fight in Japan against some Sasaki type dude. And, puts on a show. I'm not mad at that. At least he wouldn't be holding up the division anymore.
Oh.
Right. Doesn't he have a 3-fight contract with Sheik?
Correct.
Does he?
I thought so. So
Yeah, so originally, if I recall correctly, it was a 4-fight, including Crawford, including Skull. So I think he has 2 fights after that.
Okay. Fair enough.
And if Crawford wins,
just walk off into the sunset. What the fuck? You couldn't do anything better.
No, he said he's got a couple fights with Sheik too. They got stuff in the works, so he would drop back down and wait. He's announced already.
Okay. Go ahead.
When did he say that?
Say Charlo. He said it. He said, I ain't trying to fight at 168. I'll drop back down. But he's at 154, and I can see him and Charlo getting it in because he's been chasing Charlo for some time. But if he beats Canelo, Charlo already lost to Canelo, so I don't know.
What did you gain by that? Yeah, so that's the point I was trying to get to. There was nothing better he could do than just walk away. I understand the bread factor, and you might have X and X signed with Turkey. Maybe it's a buyout. I don't know how boxing business works. I know how engineering business works, unfortunately. But I don't know how all the numbers would play out. But for his legacy, I'm talking strictly legacy, what better move could he make than to just walk away as fucking considered one of the best ever? That's not a bigger name than Canelo. I understand as boxing fans, you might want to see that fight. I completely agree. I'm not opposed to that. But for legacy, walk away.
What do we think on the panel? Let's go through everybody. Who do we have winning? And not only who's winning, but I'd like to hear your percentage. Like, you know, what percentage do you have this person winning by? Why don't we start with Adrian?
So, damn, Terrence, I got.
Spit it out.
I picked Canelo a few times too, so I'm like, you know what? I'm a flop, right? I'm gonna say Terrence 116 to 114.
But like, what percentage do you give this? Is it like 60? Like, what percent out of 100 do you give your prediction of coming true?
This I give 20% because I really think Canelo is too big, too strong, and I don't see how.
Okay, so I'm confused. So that's not good. So you're saying Crawford's going to win, but you only have 20% confidence in it?
Yeah.
So that means he's going to lose.
That means
his head and his emotions aren't on the same accord.
Watch, and I gotta say what I gotta say.
His heart says Crawford. His head says Canelo.
So then really it's a 50-50.
Nah.
I'm gonna wait my turn.
Somehow you didn't answer the question, but okay.
I'll tell you how too, because it's two things going on. If Canelo is not phased by his punches, it's going to be a short night. We're not getting.
Okay, I get all that, but try and give one more time. Try and give pick a concrete winner. When you're saying Crawford, but you're not very confident in it, so that kind of confuses me.
No,
you have to be over 50% with it, because over 50%, that's when it's leaning towards your fighter. Under 50%, you're saying he's going to lose. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've said he's going to lose before too. Crawford by 20%. I'm choosing with my heart, fingers crossed, and yeah. Because
why are you doing it in reverse? So you're saying Canelo 80%? Just say that. I know you don't want to say it, but say that.
But Canelo 80% is a high probability. Like if so, 50-50 is dead down the middle. 60-40 is slightly towards one guy, like that kind of thing. That's what I'm asking. Is yours like 60-40 Crawford, that kind of thing? Like just a little bit Crawford, but
70-30, I would say.
Crawford.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Wavy, your turn.
Wow.
I got Canelo 60-40. There's nothing Crawford can do to hurt Canelo. And I think that's what people gotta be honest about. Like,
probably not.
There's no scenario in my mind where Crawford has any chance of stopping Canelo. His best chance is winning the fight by the rounds. And he has the IQ to do it, but moving up 2 weight classes that's what I think is gonna play a factor, the weight.
Okay, so you got 60-40 Canelo. What's up, Jackie?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jersey Bob, what we got?
Crawford 60-40. I think Crawford's going to win. Like I said before, he's hungry. He wants this fight. But Canelo's is not hungry anymore. So I believe Crawford wins the fight. I'm saying decision, like 115, 113. But I think he got a 60% chance. I think he wins the fight. I really do.
Okay. So
I wouldn't put money on it though.
So far there is a trend that we see. Everybody says 60-40, which means it's pretty close. All right, Mo Brains, if you're still awake.
Yeah, I have it 70-30 for Canelo.
Okay.
I think that Crawford's only path to victory is to fight a perfect boxing match, make no mistakes, and just fuck the fans, race to 7. And I think, like I said, 70-30, I think Canelo's going to win. But considering, the historical implications, I'm going to be rooting for Crawford since he's the underdog in my eyes.
Okay.
But I think more than likely Canelo's going to win.
Okay. And chat, do the same thing like Dwayne did. He put Canelo 80-20. Do that too. All right, last. Well, I'm going to do it too, but CJ.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate the fact that you saved the blackest for last. I'm going to chalk that up to, oh, that's racist. I'm just fucking with you. Let me give you my real opinion.
Oh, that's racist.
I'm gonna go. Obviously, I'm pretty confident if I'm putting a rack on it, but 65-35 Crawford. I think we can dabble in between 60 and 65. But yeah, I am that confident in it. Just that the skills will overcome size. And even Marco said, keep in mind, guys, you guys are not bearing in mind that Marco said they look similar size at best. If not, Crawford has the advantage. He's slightly taller and more filled out. You could say the bone. You could argue bone structure versus muscle, but Crawford is not at a size deficit. So anyone painting that narrative, in my opinion, you're tripping. Right. And okay, so weight being equal, skills pay the bills. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'll be concise and just leave it there.
I'm 50-50. I can't do it. I don't know. I can't do it. I could see it going.
Go pick a side.
They always want you to pick a definitive side, like 90-10. That's what they want you to do.
If I had to pick, I'm going to do 51-49 Canelo, just because Canelo has the experience, having pro fights at this weight, where Crawford does not.
Right. Oh, okay. I do want to double back. I'm not sure who made the point about Crawford can't hurt Canelo. That is, last time I checked, that is not criteria for winning a boxing match. It's effective aggression would be the analogous, like to override that. It's not.
No, I said that's why Crawford can't stop Canelo. He can't knock him out, in my opinion.
Okay, but why would he need to stop him?
Be able to hurt him.
Let me ask you this: did either of either of Canelo's last two opponents that overcame him, did they stop him?
Nope.
No, but
they didn't have to. They did not have to. So that's just
to hurt him.
I'm wiping that off the board. You don't have to stop him. I'm gonna let you respond. But you don't have to stop him to beat him. Is my point.
I agree.
When you hit somebody,
I'm saying that to the people that's saying that, because a lot of people are saying Crawford's gonna stop Canelo. So I'm talking to the people.
Only one that I know of. Only one.
Yeah.
But why the power matters is because if Crawford can hit Canelo with some shit to get his respect, that'll change.
It can discourage him from being that aggressive. Okay, Marco got it. Marco knows more than me.
Bram, what you think? Your turn. You heard the question?
Yes, I did. I actually commented in the chat, but I said, let me bring it here while I'm working, burning up in this heat in my warehouse. All right, so I got it 57-43 Canelo, percentage wise. I do think Terrence Crawford, though, actually will win the fight, but he will not be given the decision. It's going to be a controversial split decision for Canelo Alvarez.
You kind of playing both sides with that.
Yeah, he is.
No, I'm sorry, champ. How am I playing both sides? What I'm saying, percentage-wise, is 57-43 Canelo. Canelo's going to win by controversial split decision.
I get what you're saying, but I can't bring corruption into my fight analysis because that's just an X factor.
But I'm not saying it's corruption. It's just going to be controversial. That's all. I'm not saying.
But in your eyes,
fair enough.
Did Canelo still win the fight in your eyes? Is that what you see happening? No.
In your eyes.
In your eyes. Is he going to win? No. So you think Crawford's going to win and he's going to get robbed?
I'm not gonna call it a robbery. It's gonna be close enough where you can't call it a robbery. But you'll be like, I thought Crawford won 7 rounds, but they'll give 7 to Canelo.
I like what Jackie says. You're right, Jackie. He won't get credit for it, which is why if I was his management, I wouldn't have taken the fucking fight. But
hey, Bele. Turkey bag.
Can I push back on that statement, though? I gotta push back on that statement because this is the type of fight. To me, this is the fight of the generation after Mayweather. Right now, we all, in the current moment, I think we don't have the right vision in regards to how important this fight will be future-wise. Like when it's all said and done, 15 years from now, the value of this fight will probably be 5 times the amount that we consider it now.
Perhaps. Yo, who is this speaking? Brim? Is that Brim?
Unbiased Brim.
Yes, sir.
Okay. salute. I mean, the more you spoke, the more I tended to, you know what I mean, lean towards your view. So
There's
I appreciate
so
it.
many intangibles. You know, like is Crawford this Superman that he portrayed himself to be against Spence? I mean, that didn't happen against Madrimov, but it happened against Spence. Is he?
Yeah, Canelo doesn't have those tricky dance moves. They always want to say that, and they want to attribute it to weight. But Canelo doesn't have that awkward style, and I think that was more of a factor.
And
that was more of a factor.
Gonna be the Swiss cheese fighter that we saw against Bivol?
When's the last time Canelo stopped somebody?
It's been a while.
He's also fighting well out of his weight division.
Yeah. But you want to know the truth, though? He would have, I think he held up. I think he carried Munguia. I think he could have stopped Munguia, personally.
I disagree. I don't think he carried
I agree. I
He hit him so hard one time, and then he held him up. He hit him and held him up.
Why would he do that? How would that raise his stock? What would
it ain't about that. It's about looking out for your fellow Mexican.
Yeah,
I'm gonna beat him, but I ain't gonna beat him so bad that he can't have a good career moving forward.
God damn,
I've seen that happen before. But Canelo is fighting heavier guys, no different.
The only
than Floyd
person that
was
held
fighting
people
heavier
up,
guys.
Jack Johnson would literally hold his opposition up because he wanted to keep punishing them because they were racist fucks. That's the only person I know.
Yeah, on a white supremacist, that's the only motivation.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's not your fellow Mexican. But I mean, hey, who knows?
You got to look at the fact that he's moved up. See, we forget he was fighting with Floyd. He was 147. Now, and he was even wasn't he? He was 140 before, wasn't he?
He started at 140, but he fought Floyd at 152.
Oh, you're talking about Canelo.
We're talking about a 140 fighter that he's all the way at 168.
But wait. He was also 15 when he turned pro, so.
Right. But with that being said, he had more fights than Floyd when they fought.
Sure. But
so, let's look at how much weight he's accumulated over time. The fact that he carries it well now, but it's just like Floyd, because Floyd used to stretch all his opposition at the lower weights. But when he got to his walk around weight, he just was a masterful boxer. And he did it to the guy we talking about right now. So Canelo, I give him the credit. He just he's still a masterful boxer. He's just not as good as Floyd, but he was definitely he's up there in weight, and the power doesn't always transfer that high.
Yeah,
I understand that. Who just said that? Because I can't see the names.
Is Adrian?
It's Adrian. Yeah.
Adrian, let me tell you this. I'm gonna paint a straight analogy from what you just said. Crawford is now at his walk around weight, right? So he should be very comfortable there. You agree with that?
Well, technically, his walk around
and I'm
weight.
going to tell you why not. Because he just fought at 154, which is his highest weight he fought at. And
we're talking about his walk around weight. I understand that was his highest weight that he fought at. But is he closer?
Well, and that's the problem. Now he's going to add another 20. Now Crawford walks around.
Hold on, champ. I'm gonna let you finish. I swear to God. But is he closer to his walk around weight now than in the past?
He's heavier than his walk around weight. He's 175.
Please, you can elaborate as much as you want if you just give me a yes or no. And I'm gonna tap it. If you don't answer it this time, I'm just gonna step aside. But yes or no, is he closer now to his walk around weight than he was in the past?
The answer is yes.
Yeah, he's
I just wanted boy to acknowledge that. I'm not trying to sun anybody, but I just wanted you to acknowledge that. You got it. And now you can elaborate.
He's 185 pounds, his walk around weight. We found this out recently. He's 185 his walk around.
Yeah.
So that's what
he's usually around 175. And this because I actually see him walk around. So he's out here on a regular basis. And he's either at the Raw Mall. In fact, let me be quiet. I ain't got to mention all that. So he's out here. So I see him at that weight, and it's different when you have to carry it over the course of 12 rounds. So in the Madrimov fight, where he looks slow, he looks lethargic, he sure ain't moving out the way of them punches. So now he's going to put 20 more pounds on from there.
I like what Mo Brains just said.
Go ahead.
I guess extra weight does slow. I mean, did Roy? Well, Roy is the greatest who ever lived, but Roy slowed down a little at heavyweight, not much.
Yeah, he was fighting Ruiz though, so I mean, he was Ruiz was Ruiz, but he did what he was supposed to do.
Well, we're not talking about who he fought. We're talking about did he look slower when he was pumping out his
He
offense?
looked slower. He looked slower.
Yeah, he did.
Sugar Ray fought Donnie Lalonde, and Lalonde dropped him. And Lalonde could punch. And I watched that fight live. My mom was screaming, "Oh, sugar! Oh, baby!"
I was with Donnie Lalonde recently. You know, he told me. I told you guys this. He told me that last shot crushed his windpipe and almost killed him.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's I think that's the key to the fight.
If you see that fight, the shot hits him right in his neck. You see it.
I think the key to the fight, though, with the Canelo and Bud is Bud's reflexes, his ability to get out the way is the key component. Will he be slowed down with them extra 14 pounds? Will it slow him down enough to keep him from being able to avoid those shots?
How did he look against Madrimov?
See, the reason why I can't use Madrimov as a comparison because Madrimov stepped outside of his body and fought nowhere near his normal style just to keep from being counterpunched. And I noticed what happened when he fought against Virgil. He got caught in between styles. He didn't know which style he wanted to be, and he got his ass whooped because of that.
Well, he claims he had the flu.
Relax, bro. He fought Madrimov a little different.
Bro,
he knew what he wanted to be. He just fought him.
No, he did get his ass whooped.
It ain't about what Bud. It ain't about what Bud wanted to do. I'm sorry.
Didn't Virgil Hill whoop Madrimov's ass? He didn't stop him, I don't think, did he? But he beat him.
No, he didn't stop him.
Not Virgil Hill.
Yeah, let me make a real brief overall point. Please, y'all.
So I
Hold on, a real brief overall point. And what y'all are talking to about, and it'll apply to the Crawford Canelo fight. Would you say that fighters were better back in the 70s, 80s, when they had to fight close to their walk-around weight, given that they were same-day weigh-ins, or now when they blow up and shrink down?
Were they better? I don't think it makes a difference.
You know what I mean? I like, was the level of, like,
skill level
in the macro, was the level of competition higher when they were closer to their walk-around weights? Like, I'm just fighting at the weight that I'm at. Or when you blow up and shrink down.
Well,
I say that to say, I'm gonna let you respond, Marco. I'm sorry, I know it's your channel, but briefly. I think that part of the reason we see a high level of competition back in the day is because dudes were fighting at their actual weights. That takes a lot off your body to blow up and then come back down. So I don't see that as an advantage to be a heavier fighter if your opponent is closer to his walk around weight. Y'all got it.
Well,
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Well,
so I want to
weight, right? So we cut weight so that we can have more advantages in size and power at the lower weights. So then when I do that and then I go eat a steak, and this is why you just seen Edwin not take the fight with Keyshawn at the scale because you're at 140. The contract weight is 135. Those 5 pounds make a difference. And even if you have to stay at 140 to the next day, and you got to weigh in the day that we fight, which is what they generally do, and they dock you sometimes for the amount of weight that you carried over, sometimes more depending on the contract. This is why he didn't take the fight, because he's at 140.
That's not true, though. That's not true.
That's a fact.
No, it's not. And no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not true. And the reason why it's not true, it's not true. Just let me speak my opinion real quick, please. So the reason why it's not true is because his trainer said that when he saw that Keyshawn Davis did not try to make the weight, and he went over there and wiped allegedly they touched his shoulders, and he didn't even show no sweat or anything. He said, we're not doing it, because they agreed to do it at first. But then when they realized that he didn't even try to even make weight whatsoever, that's when they said the fight is off. So that's what it was. It wasn't.
What difference would that make if he still got to be 140 the next day, which he had to? Boxing commission makes sure you are.
So there's a big difference. I mean, I don't understand why you don't see the difference. The trainer he said, I'm already getting paid. So the difference is this: I'm already getting paid my purse regardless. So therefore, why straight? Hold on, let me, bro. You gotta let me finish. Then you see them saying you're already getting paid, and then you go see this person. So now you're thinking in your head, like, okay, so is he trying to have an advantage? Kind of like basically how Ryan Garcia did, and you didn't even try, and you're sitting there flexing. on the scale.
And it
Like, come
wasn't
on, bro.
more
Word.
money.
You're not even sitting there trying to
Yeah.
make weight, bro.
So
You're
you guys
trying to
see
go in
my
there and do something, and you're talking about knocking somebody out. And look at my fighter. My fighter went through. He
Yeah.
did what he needed to do to make the fight. So
Right.
that
Hey,
is the reason why.
So
Hey,
he
gentlemen,
just
I
made
thought
my
De La
point.
Santo still wanted to do the fight, and they didn't keep him from doing the fight.
They
No,
did. His corner stopped him from doing
his
the fight.
corner
But
stopped him.
Exactly.
that's
His
why
corner, bro.
Hold
you
on a
have
second.
an
His corner.
advantage.
Hold on, guys. One at a time. Yeah, his corner stopped him. And it was what I think Blue said,
Yes.
which is he wasn't trying. And it's like fuck you, like yeah. And Ryan Garcia set a bad precedent, but maybe a good one. People are like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's what we're doing. We're just gonna come up with
Interesting.
beers and not give a shit. Well,
And
how
see,
about
I'm
this?
not.
I kick all my
Can I?
purse, you get nothing.
Oh, my bad, Marco. My bad.
I mean that, and he got his whole purse, by the way. It wasn't
Right.
he wouldn't have got more
Exactly.
Easy
if-
money.
Yeah. And then they gave him 250 on top of it to try to keep the fight. They said, we'll give you extra 250. But what I wanted to say was this is that when it came to Keyshawn Davis, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have been cocky because that's cockiness right there. So
Yep.
you put in your head that basically, oh, I'm Keyshawn
I just
Davis.
gotta play
I'm
the
this is my this is my goddamn this is the fight is for me. So you're gonna have to take this fight no matter what. You getting too big headed. You're getting too big headed.
You know, y'all
You
talking
see what
about
I'm
this
saying?
weight.
And no disrespect to Keyshawn. I think he's a great fighter, but I'm just thinking. I just think he came up so quickly with the fan, like getting so much love and appreciation. Everybody coming out. He's getting the key to the city. Like, come on, bro. We got the mayor there. He got everybody there.
And he threw all that away.
I'm with you, Blue.
Yeah, he was feeling himself, man. He was feeling himself.
Well, you know
So
what y'all been
you
mentioning
agree
about
with
how
me,
the fighters were being, back in the days were, fighting closer to their weight, and nowadays they do it for the advantages for the size and all that, and sometimes it hurts them. This is one of the reasons why Devin Haney's going to get knocked out by Brian Norman, guys.
Hold up, before we
I
switch the
can't, look, I
topic.
can't even
Hold up,
even argue with that.
so
I give you
Yo,
no
is that
pushback.
Blue? I
I
know
give
that
you
was
no
with me,
pushback.
God damn, Blue.
I know that was unbiased, bro.
So
Unbiased.
Blue, you
were
agree with
unbiased,
me because 140 pounds would be an advantage, like I spoke on in the first place, and he got
What do you
more
mean?
money, as we both mentioned earlier. So you in your own words, you said you at 140, you ain't even trying, you just trying to come in here with an advantage. So you agree with what I said, even though you said no, that's not true. That's why I'm saying when you come in heavier, you have an advantage. And not only that,
No. Okay, so my precedence was this: is that he didn't try to make the weight. It wasn't because he had the weight, because they agreed to it. That's the reason. All I'm trying to do is just put out there that they agreed to it. But then when they realized that he didn't try, they said they shut down the fight. That's all I'm
yeah,
trying to say. Now, what
we
you're
covered
saying
this
is, I'm
before.
not
Yeah,
saying that what you're
you
saying
said you
is wrong,
disagree.
and I
Yeah,
apologize by coming off like
yeah.
that because I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to say what you're saying is wrong. No, I'm not.
No, you
What
just
I'm trying to
messed
say,
up
the
when you
reason
said that you disagree, but your whole point was that
what
you do agree.
it's
No.
it's not. I
Right.
don't
You
agree
said
with
that
you because
140 pounds was an advantage, which was what I was saying, that him coming in heavier
no, I didn't.
gives him
What
an
I said
advantage.
was, I mean, can somebody explain else what I'm trying to say? Like, because I'm not trying to go back and
That's what
forth
you
with the gentleman.
said. No, we don't need to
No,
go back
what?
and forth.
Well, no,
You just said
what I
you
said, fam,
disagree, but you
listen to
made
me,
all my points.
fam. What I said was, no, I agree with you when it comes to when you're talking about that
Right.
kind of scenario, yes. But that wasn't the reason why they stopped the fight. That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Well, we
Right. He
covered
didn't
why they
even
stopped
make weight. It's not
if you
about coming in
disagree.
heavier and why fighters sink down and then rehydrate up. That's a completely
Yeah,
separate point. And that kind of
yeah, I'm not
underlines
making that
my
point.
point. My point about the higher competition in the fucking 70s and 80s was about like people coming in on a more even playing field. It's inherently more equal when you weigh in on the same day, when it's a more level playing field, not who blows up
Well,
more.
you know what
Yeah,
though?
like they used
I
to do
don't.
back in the day. They used to do that.
I think
Right.
that.
That was my
Hold on
point.
a second, guys. I think that it was the same shit though, because when they waited on the same day, they still would be. They do what they have to do to lose the weight for the 24 hours, and then when they weigh in the day before, they do what they have to do to lose the weight in the 48 hours.
Yes, but
Kind of
the advantage had to be smaller. By definition, if you have less time to put on to rehydrate, the advantage is more marginal,
right.
Is a
less
non-sport.
marginal. You feel me? Will?
Yeah,
Because
That's
you
okay.
couldn't blow
you're
up
only
the gas
allowed to
the
be
next day.
overweight so much each
Right.
fighter, so it's
Yeah,
equal.
but
So if they come up within that 10-pound difference, then it's
Well,
like,
no,
okay, that's 10
that
pounds.
10
But I
pound
mean,
thing. that 10-pound thing isn't. That's only the IBF, I believe.
Only the IBF.
You're true. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. That's true.
It could be over fucking 30 pounds if they want. I mean, look at Berlanga.
But just based on the time limit, if you have less time to rehydrate, you can't rehydrate as much. I mean, that's just mathematics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is it Marco? Is it cool if I make a point about Bud real quick? Because I heard you guys saying that, and that's what I actually got on this talk about. Was because I heard somebody say this about how Bud moves and what the weight he's putting on. So what I want to say is this. Now, I think Bud is doing it smart because he has the advantage of basically, testing things out. You see what I'm saying? So he has a strength and conditioning coach. He has all these things, but he's adding the weight. You know what I'm saying? Properly. He's not just all of a sudden adding weight within within the training, just up in the weight. He's taking a year to do active weight. You see what I'm saying? To where he's actually capable of controlling it and knowing how it feels and working it up. You see what I'm saying? When you have millions of dollars to do that, that's the only reason I'm saying that's actually benefit. That's a big benefit for him because, you don't hear about average fighters being able to do that. And he's at the top of the game. So now that you can see him, because like when he was in a Maginot fight, just like Brent was saying, that's why I was getting on also to say was, styles make fights. And that man went out of his way to show, because Bud studied, he studied him for a certain kind of fight. And he came and he gave a different fight. So he had to learn, you know what I'm saying? He had to basically fight a different fighter. Right. So that's why that's why when people say, oh, well, he didn't look that good against Maginot, but he might not have looked that good, but he still looked good to me in a way to where I'm like, okay, I see that he's overcoming the obstacle of figuring out the fighter that's in front of him now. Because when he trained for this fighter, but then this fighter came in with a different plan.
I mean,
so now
I thought
he has to basically.
Lost. So for me, I guess, and I know I'm in the minority there, but I thought he arguably lost. Like
I can understand it. I can understand it. But I just feel like when he went through that, he had to basically, I don't know, because to me, in the latter end of rounds, he in the 11th round, his coach told him, I need you to don't stand in front of him, move around the ring, because Terrence started to break him down and actually understand and get that timing down perfectly where he could have knocked him out. You see what I'm saying? And his trainer,
that's what you think.
Seen that. Yeah, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. So
I thought he landed some good shots. He definitely wasn't moving like he was at the lower weights. I'd rather see him and Canelo fight at 147 and not even 154, 147 where they were both.
That's too much of a drain for Canelo.
Yeah, that is. Maybe 154 or 160. Maybe
160, I think was the lowest.
Yeah, one at a time, guys. One at a time.
When they were on their way up, that would have been the better move for both of them because we would have got to see them at their outstanding weight. Because they're too big to do it now, it's clearly an advantage for Canelo. Now we're about to see him. We just seen him move hampered, and we're about to see him 20 plus pounds from that. Basically, it's not gonna be what we want. I don't think. I'm hoping what it is.
I think so.
Hey, Crawford gonna push. Crawford's gonna push that man across the goddamn. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is my belief. You know what I'm saying? Crawford gonna push just like you pushed Errol Spence. And then, like I kept telling everybody, I said, if this man goes out there and pushes Errol Spence like he normally does, just to figure out how strong that person is, and then if he sticks his tongue out after he's hit with a good punch, it's over. If he pushes Canelo back and Canelo steps back, it's over. He's already lost the fight. I promise you that.
Yeah, but don't compare Spence to Canelo.
Everybody, what are the chances that we get a snooze fest?
Yeah, no way.
Almost 0%.
Hell no. Not with Buddy. Bud's too competitive.
Bud gave us the snooze fest against Madrimov. Was that exciting to you? Because it wasn't to me.
I mean, to me, it was exciting because I got to see him go through adversity.
I don't think it was.
That's the reason why I was excited for me.
No, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't. And Canelo, he comes forward all the time. So,
but again, styles multiple. Styles multiple make fights. Canelo is not awkward. There's nothing he can do to keep Crawford, if he wants to, which he always does, from engaging. True. You can't move around like that laterally. So no, 0%. I'm gonna say 0%.
Y'all have to remember this: that Crawford has the three-headed dragon backing him. He has three coaches backing him. And Bomac already told everybody, just like he told everybody about, you know what I'm saying, Spence. We got him. We gonna beat him because I've been looking at him already. And Bomac comes with them. He comes with that wonderful game plan if he has somebody that can actually execute the game plan. And Bud does that. So I'm trying to tell you that 3-headed dragon is nothing. That's a crazy. That is very positive to have on your team.
Right.
Those 3 coaches.
The 3-headed dragon is
though.
Canelo. He went up to 175 and knocked out Kovalev.
No, bro,
Reynoso,
bro.
the PED.
Kovalev
bro.
was already
One
old.
at a time.
The
No,
three
bro.
heads.
What are you?
Gentlemen,
No.
one at a time. One at a time.
No, I'm talking
I
about
just want to say
coaches, bro.
briefly that the 3 heads are P, E, and D.
Oh shit!
Oh wow, for Canelo, yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we had a
But
little hamburger. Give him a little boost. What do you want?
You hear what Benavidez said? He
Oh,
said only way he could tested positive for clenbuterol based on beef was if he ate the whole cow. That's what Benavidez said. I didn't say that. Y'all got it.
I mean, is that true?
Oh
really?
wow, I don't know. I can't. Yeah, I don't. It is
For that concentration to show up into your system, you got to eat a lot.
Yeah. See, my problem.
Hey,
is,
you think Canelo lies, man? Canelo telling the truth, bro. He ain't lied. He ain't never lied.
Problem is.
Yeah, that's like you don't fight
The
Mexican.
problem is like when it comes to all this PD shit, like I just with Orion and the Haney, I don't know enough about it. I've never used it. I've never been around dudes who use it. Like I don't know because I hear so many different things. I hear everything from it's detectable 100% to nah, you could mask it and you could or there's so many different things come out. I don't know enough about it, so I just step away. Like I don't know. We don't know.
Well,
talk to him, Marco. I feel you on that.
I've used Ostarine before, and it's very mid, but it can't be detected in a hair follicle test. I can tell y'all that.
Wow.
What can I ask you this? What did you use it for?
That's crazy.
What did you use it for? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm a bodybuilder. Well, I used to be.
Okay.
Not anymore.
So did you? What I'm saying, did you use it to cut weight or?
Yeah.
Okay, that's just one.
I used it to cut weight and retain my muscle while cutting weight.
Got you.
Ostarine, okay.
It's perfect for a boxer.
Well, because bodybuilders, they say that they said basically like there's something that came out. I don't know if you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys heard what I'm saying about like bodybuilders were coming out saying that the percent that was in his system isn't going to do anything for him. But you know what? They're not boxers, so
Marco got something to say on that.
That was the percentage that was left in his system.
No, hold on.
No, I can understand.
Not only that.
Hold on, one at a time.
Go ahead.
There is no official paperwork on how much was in his system.
That's what I was getting ready to say. That's what I was just getting ready to say.
That was never released by the New York State Athletic Commission, are the only people who would know. That was never released. There was one article released by Victor Conte. We don't know what was in the system. We don't know. That's one thing which people don't realize. And his lawyers, I believe, were the only ones also who said, it was only, we don't know what was really in the system.
Ryan Garcia's lawyer, right?
Right. So unless the New York State Athletic Commission posts a screenshot of the lab results, we're talking. We're talking in the air about nothing. We don't know.
We don't know.
It's true. But but people don't. That's why people don't realize that. People, you can't.
Yeah.
The internet's great because you can find a lot of shit out, but it's also bad because your sources matter.
Find a lot of bullshit out. Man, I hope AI just takes over all this shit. AI will teach us all the truth.
Yeah, it matters. Sources matter.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you.
Like, how many people come in my room in this chat and they're like, "Yo, did you see so and so?" I'm like, "Oh, where'd you hear that?" And they post a link and it's some fucking random Twitter account
on some bullshit. Yeah. CJsboxingtalk.net.
Yeah, and I'm like,
then they be like,
giving their opinion.
Hey, it's boxing channels out there that be like, "Oh, snack is steroids. That's why Crawford knocked out Spence." But Devin Haney been on snack and he ain't knocking shit out. I'm just saying, like,
snack isn't steroids, unless
I know.
Unless
Snack
it's legally being tampered with. Snack is just supplements. I've read the
Snack. Yeah, it's just not even a high grade supplement. I ain't gonna lie.
It doesn't look like it to me. It just
It's
looks like
not even like it's. If you look at the ingredients and like their pre-workout and stuff, it's not like top tier type shit.
Well, let me ask you this: Is it better than the shit you can get at a GNC? No Roy Jones reference.
No,
probably the same.
No,
you could get
the same.
You could get
just regular supplements.
I mean, there's
No, I
different,
think it's
there's
more
different
like
grades and stuff
okay.
you could get at GNC. You get top tier like pump fuel and stuff like
guys,
that. NDS products.
Guys, there's a finite amount of supplements and vitamins and alkaloids and stuff that's in the earth. There's a finite amount. So it's all the same shit, and each company recycles their version or they combine it in a specific way with their like special formula. But it's all the same shit that's used for performance. It's all it's like, you know, whatever chemicals, whatever you want to call it, supplements. There's only a certain amount of it, and every company uses it. They just combine it differently. So it's like,
that's very true. That's very true. But I will say this briefly that the only difference I see in snack, which makes it high level athletic performance, is they'll take your blood test and say, okay, we need to calibrate this. You need more potassium here. You need more iron here. Like calibrate it to you. As I understand it, that's the difference.
Right. Okay, and there you go. Yeah, but it's not like nobody's come up with new shit that we've never seen before. It's all the same.
Oh, sure, for sure.
You know, and it doesn't, to me, like I fuck with supplements before, never steroids, but it doesn't really do shit.
Did you fuck with creatine? Ever do creatine?
Do I look like I did? Creatine you?
Yeah.
No, Chip, I did though. I did, and it worked. I need to get back on.
I certainly do. So the creatine is.
What's it do? Get you like jacked up?
It cuts you up like
it helps.
Your chi is gonna go through the roof. You're gonna feel like a beast, baby. You're gonna feel like
it helps increase your muscles and gives you energy. I used to use it too.
Hold on, is it a banned substance or it's legal?
No, as far as I know, no.
It's legal.
Yeah, I don't know if it's banned from the boxing. That I know, because you know, Marco, boxing is really, 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 really stringent when it comes to what they allow you to do. You know, the fuck with. So. Yeah,
but people don't know. Like, do you guys know what you're allowed in the corner to put in your body in between rounds?
Water.
Do you know what you're allowed to put in? Do you guys know?
Gatorade.
No. Vaseline.
No, seriously. What you're allowed to ingest?
No tootie.
Do you know what you're allowed to ingest? Do you guys
know
the list?
Water and Gatorade, according to the boxing.
Gatorade for real? I'm surprised they even allow that. No, okay, tell me, Marco.
No. The answer is not Gatorade. It's just water. You're not allowed to put anything in your body except water.
Okay.
Here in the Colorado Boxing Commission, they allowed Gatorade now. So water and Gatorade.
I don't believe that, because you know how hard it is. Like
electrolytes. Yo, to regulate that, you can put anything in the Gatorade. Water is water.
Right.
I feel you. Okay.
Right.
They let you do it though.
I mean, whatever. Maybe you're right, but in most states they do not.
I'm here with the like.
So I remember thinking to myself, like, "Yo, why can't I have a chocolate bar, like something to give me a little energy if I want?"
Yeah, it could be laced.
Like, why not allow
chocolate bar?
No, but
hey, Marco, you could have shown something in it.
One at a time. Everybody's going to talk over each other.
Sorry about that.
When I was fighting, my coach would give me, Kevin Rooney would give me a chocolate bar before I worked before the fight, which is fine. So that always made me think, like, why can't people just take a couple swigs of like Yoo-hoo or just something to give you a little energy, chocolate milk? But nah, you can't.
No, you said it right the first time, Marco. Chocolate bar, BAWR. That's how you'll pronounce it, right?
Chocolate bar.
Chocolate bar.
I'm trying to make fun of your accent, B.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Let me speak so you can understand me. Hey,
go ahead.
You Mark Gavin.
I don't live in LA.
Hey,
I don't bang. I
like
do not bang.
NWA, fool. All right, sorry. Yeah, but I remember thinking, like, yeah, why can't you have Gatorade? Like, it's not gonna, or even coffee. Like,
well, they just coffee got the caffeine, so
y'all are bugging.
They didn't want you like that. But the Gatorade they just passed over here recently, but who did the Oscar Martinez was in charge of the last one we did, which was last month. Gatorade was mentioned in the fighter meeting. Gatorade was in one of the corners.
Yeah, now you got it on Gatorade. Now you got to test for Gatorade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they're going to go and what? Okay, that's okay. Like, how do they know what's in there?
They
That's a
don't,
fact.
and it's kind of just like a clear bottle of water.
Or
you
maybe
got
they
some
make
clear
you
stuff that
maybe
go
they
on
make you have a sealed, has to be a sealed bottle or whatever.
until
Right, but in between rounds, who's to say you can't get a little?
Right.
Hey,
The one I
top it
mixed.
off a little Hennessy.
The one
Give me
I
a
mixed.
little Hennessy.
Well,
Get
I
that
mean,
steak jam, but
you could put vodka in the water bottle. It's the same color.
Hell no.
Ain't nobody trying to get drunk and then
No.
get beat
I'm
up.
just saying, there's no telling what you could put in it
Fred,
Gatorade
once
must
it's
hold on a second.
unsealed.
Fred,
You
hold
feel
on a
me?
second. Hold on.
Like,
Fred, is that
okay.
true? Have you heard the
Oh, here
Gatorade
it
thing?
is. Yeah.
Because what I
Yo,
just said,
but
hold on, let me finish. What I just said was that it should be sealed, which is what you said, which makes sense. But have you heard that before, Fred, or you're just speaking? Go ahead.
I'm assuming he probably, they might be making the decision around the country, but and I know it's been water for so long only, which is why I said water at first, but now they saying Gatorade too.
Mo,
you don't need inhalers. You can crush that medicine down and mix it.
Mo Brains. That
Yeah,
is what Aaron Pryor's coach was alleged to have done with the whole "give me the bottle," the one I mixed. He crushed down asthma tablets in the water. Now, I don't know if there's tablets that act like an inhaler does.
I ain't heard of that.
Know? Is there any tablet that can open up?
Hell no.
No, right?
Expand your lungs. Well,
Yeah.
I would assume if it's an inhalant and it's in a tablet form,
That
but
would
they
take
saying the
That's
diuretic
why I was
stop
right. Fred had to be
diarrhea.
sealed.
It
Well,
would take too much time to metabolize. You can't get it through your system quick enough to help you. Right?
saying.
Boom, boom.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not an inhaler.
About that, all you got to do is if you push the pump on an inhaler, your lungs open up with primatine mist pretty fast.
Yes, but that's not the same mechanism. You don't
Over
pump.
the course of a 15
You don't
round
pump the
fight,
shit right in.
one
It has to
take.
go through your bloodstream. I'm a man of science, champ. I'm a man of science.
Exactly.
We both are, and
Hold on,
one of
guys.
us actually
Hold on,
has a
guys. Hold on.
certificate.
So
Well,
so
that must be
medicine-
me.
Hold on,
because
hold on, please. One at a time. So medicine gets absorbed way quicker through the lungs, which is true, than it does through being
through the bloodstream. That's a scientific fact. So come on, man. Don't fuck with me.
Tablets.
You still ain't said nothing yet. This can still get through your bloodstream.
And
again, it wouldn't do it quickly enough to help you in a fight. Is my point. Yes, it would eventually when you're in the locker room. When you already got your ass whooped. Yes, at that point.
Here we go. I just looked it up.
Well, at least
don't act like I don't have a scientific degree.
Let me read this, please.
Don't do that.
What it is, a long
I'm gonna have to mute you guys if you keep talking over me. I don't want to, but please let me finish what I'm saying here. Yes, there are tablets taking orally that help open up the lungs and airways, but they work differently from inhalers. These medications are called oral bronchodilators, oral medications for. Okay, so there is one. Here we go. Theophylline. It relaxes muscle. Okay, so they do have that.
No, I'm not saying they don't, but how fast? Again, the science says it takes a longer time for it to go through your bloodstream than through the lungs.
Right,
that's
so
the immediate boom bop.
Oral bronchodilator. So we'll look it up now.
It can't go through.
Do oral bronchodilators?
It's impossible.
Look, nowadays where there's a will, there's a way. Hold on. Nowadays, where there's a will, there's a way. So they're gonna come with all kind of ways to make shit happen.
Hold on. Here we go. 1 to 2 hours. So that wouldn't have done shit.
Boop. Exactly.
Oh wait, here's another one though. Hold on. Ephedrine. 15 minutes. What's ephedrine? That sounds so familiar.
Still 15 minutes of several rounds.
It's a steroid.
Okay, so that is several rounds. You're right, but maybe he could have been taking it. Okay.
Take it round 1 and by round 5 you're ready to go.
Yeah. Or he's sipping it before the fight starts just to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Give me the one that I mixed.
Yo, okay, I can't rule that out. My whole point was it wouldn't be as fast acting, and I think that research just proved.
No, you're right, except for the ephedrine, which
has been.
I mean, why not just drink some C4?
Why not what?
Drink some C4 before the fight.
Well, you could.
Why can't they take it in the locker room?
That's what I'm saying. Or take it the night before. The one that takes 4 hours or 6 hours. Just take the shit 4 hours before. But then why would he be giving him the bottle he mixed in at that? Maybe he didn't know. You think Panama Lewis is a fucking man of science? Like, come on.
Well, you say the opposing camp checks the gloves before the fight. why the fuck wouldn't they be in there to make sure that no illegal medication is administered?
Well, technically, I'm pretty sure. Don't you get tested for that shit? And if it's in your system, then you should be. They have to test you for that.
Well, they
know
both
better than me,
back with cocaine in their system, so we know what it was.
Don't they test them after the fight too?
They do. They're supposed to.
Yeah.
They're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So no matter what, if you test after a fight, you really gonna get caught still, no matter what. So
the only thing they found was the cocaine, though.
Because don't they? Hey Marco, don't they have them pee right after the fight? I mean, I don't know. I'm asking.
Yes. Yeah. Before and after.
Yeah, so I was gonna say there's no way of doing that then, right?
But depending on the level, my fights were, like I said, low level club fights. I just peed. They didn't take my blood. A higher level fight, they'll take your blood.
I don't even know what fight jumped off this conversation, but I'm adamant on my point.
It costs money to do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So they're trying to save the labs and all that stuff.
Hey guys, I know y'all probably already talked about, but how goofy is this Berlanga and Sheeraz glove bull crap, man? Oh my goodness! Can you take the L with grace?
I haven't heard shit. I haven't heard shit. School me.
I just heard that earlier today. I didn't see nothing.
Sheeraz's hand wraps were wrapped suspiciously.
Oh, I did briefly hear about that.
Berlanga fights.
He didn't took off the one hand wrap. Marco said. Marco, as an actual pro fighter, who obviously has more experience in the arena than me, said that they checked your gloves before and after the fights, even at his level. Is that correct, Marco?
Sometimes not after, before though. Yes.
Okay,
that's how.
But like before, and so they check it, and then you put your glove on, and it's sealed up, and you don't take them back off. So there's no real reason to check them after because the gloves don't come off. And if they did, you would see it, obviously.
Yeah, they're there the entire time. They have somebody from their team there while they're doing the wraps and everything for the gloves.
Mind you, at my level, nobody was watching my fucking hand wraps because they didn't give a shit, but at a higher level, yes. At this level, yes.
Yeah. Well, usually even in the amateurs, you come because boxing commission, and this is why you see the X on the glove. That means that side of the boxing commission is checked off on your gloves and watched you put them on.
Yeah, that's exactly what that means. That's a signing off on. Yup, this is clean. Yup,
and this is why they goofy. And the dude that do it, I mean, Pacheco need to go push up on him again.
That's why.
Okay.
They said,
"Holy shit!" All right, I understand what you're saying.
They don't always catch it though, because when Floyd was fighting, Marcos Maidana, he had them crazy gloves.
He was like,
that ain't had no patent in them.
Yeah.
I need someone who's worked in commissioning, like for building, like for construction, to really speak on this, because you can't just brush over some shit and say, "Yeah, it's cool," and then get found to be, negligent later. That's a big no-no.
True.
I work
in the days, Marco, were they using speed a lot in boxing matches, like they did in baseball?
Say it again.
I said back in the days, were they using speed in boxing like they was in baseball so heavily?
Speed? I don't know anybody use speed in boxing.
Oh shit.
Well, baseball
would be crazy. I didn't think about that.
No, I don't know anybody. See, most fighters, believe it or not, that I've been around are not. They want to win fairly. Believe it or not, a one-on-one sport, I feel like the mentality is more, this is me. I'm proud of what I want to do it because I did it, not because I'm cheating. Most fighters are like that. I've known very few.
I'm wired in the same way, but I can't speak for most fighters. You got.
Well, I can speak for the ones I known, and I actually have known nobody who's cheated. I don't think, or at least who's told me.
Okay. Well, shit. Because people want to say, just to interject.
Visit Robert Garcia's camp.
Yo. People want to say that most fighters cheat, and I never got that narrative. Like I didn't. Maybe it's just me want to be a purist, but I never believed that narrative that most people cheat. That's crazy to me.
What Jerome said.
Maybe I'm tripping.
Jerome, that is a fact.
I don't think most people cheat either. It's usually the people that's cheating that say that.
Word.
Like Victor Conte said that back. He said that a while ago. He said, "If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying."
Fuck you. Not you, but him.
I know he ain't doing it now because people watching him, but he said that back. He said that.
Hey,
And
that
that,
ain't
and
true.
that
Like,
dude,
hold on.
and that,
I got to give
and
him a
that
little
dude.
pushback on that. That don't mean that's true because he could be doing it just on a professional level to where you can hide it a lot easier. You know what I'm saying?
What
I
you
mean, I
mean?
ain't trying to accuse him. I'm just saying, like, because you said, people are watching. Where there's a will, there's a way. You got people selling drugs, all the time. You know what I'm saying? And they getting away with it because they doing it right in front of your face, and they just know how to do it. You see what I'm
I
saying?
don't,
So I'm not saying he
Don't
is.
incriminate yourself, Blue, but I want to know who you're talking about.
I'm talking about Victor Conte. What we was just talking
Okay.
about.
I,
That's
I,
all.
I don't, I just don't think he would risk that
Thank you,
after
David.
No,
getting
he already
doing,
been thugging it out. Obviously,
yeah.
he's down to risk that, just like I am.
No. He's been caught and it got off easy for real.
Yeah.
Here's a
So,
couple ways that you get away with it.
and he got a lot more money now, so he's got more to lose. He's got a company to, I mean, I just don't see him risking that. But another guy said that too. That guy that Brian brought in his camp for Rolly Romero.
Mhm.
That he was a trash boxer, but he's been caught on PEDs quite a couple of
You talking
times.
about
And
Scooby?
I
Scooter or
don't
something like that? They helped him out?
that's not
Okay.
that was the dude that for the Devin Haney fight. It was a different dude
Yeah.
for the
Okay. Gotcha.
Rolly fight.
Victor McConty is always pushing drugs though to the fighters, but the way you get away with it is because if you
Victor
have to
McConaughey.
be blown on the drug, but if you cycled, they can't see it.
That's what they
Yeah,
say.
No,
And
I
that's
do
the whole
understand that.
thing.
That's what I've
If
heard.
you
I do
cycle,
understand that.
they can't see it. If it hasn't fully cycled, that's when you get caught. So
So you
it's
think that's his lane? Not to cut you off, but goddamn, I'm getting a little cotton mouth. But you think that's his lane? Like he knows so much about the testing process. He's like, okay, you stop 2.5 months out, then you're not going to get caught. Is
I
that your
think
opinion? I'm not even
I
saying that's
think
my
so.
opinion.
And the reason I
Okay.
think so is because they don't usually catch his fighters until the urination after. That's when they say,
Interesting.
"Oh, we found this afterwards in your system." Blah 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 blah. And
When he
Victor
cycled
McConaughey was
off and it
born the next day.
became
Yeah, but then
detectable.
if you're not
no
on it,
I
snack
feel you.
fighter
you
has
don't have
ever
it in
been
your system during the
Shit.
fight, then do you get the benefits?
Right.
no snack fighters been
Mm.
caught on
No,
PEDs.
yo. Okay, Marco, I gotta bounce back with this. A counter argument that yes, because you've been training, you've been
Yeah,
sparring with that advantage. So whatever work you put in while you're stronger will inevitably carry over, even if your T level or whatever the fuck it affects is lower later on. That training and that that whatever you built up during that phase
Right.
is going to be just like if I cycle off a creatine, 2 months later, I'll still have some advantage. You feel me?
yeah,
I
you'll
mean,
retain some of that
again,
muscle.
guys, I have zero
Yes.
experience with this, so I have no idea.
No,
It's
but
like it's like
it's
it's like if
logical.
you a dude your whole life and then you transition to
Yo,
whatever
yo, yo,
and
we're
then
not going to do that.
go into women's boxing. You
Oh,
just got a wig on. I'm just
I
saying.
actually had this conversation with some actual trans athletes, but I'm not going to divulge. Blue Hustle knows the
so
time it is, but no.
yeah.
Hey, Fallon Fox, bruh.
I'll
Broke
tell
that
you
girl
another
orbital
way.
bone.
Yeah, that's crazy. Another
Takes
thing
several weeks to
you
lose
can
the
do is and one of my fighters used to do this all the time. I used to say, stop doing that. But you'll have a doctor come induce you. It's like blood, they call it blood doping. And so
Oh yeah.
what
Lance Armstrong.
when they do that, and you come to the gym the next, because I had him do it and come to the gym the next day and get some spar work, and he was strong as hell. Now I was like, I don't know how that did that, but it is what it is. So you have that the human growth hormone, which is really not as detectable, can also assist you if you cycle properly. It's a lot of ways to cheat, and a lot of fighters do it, but unless you're in a big profile fight, you generally don't get caught like that.
That's what I
Okay,
was trying to tell my
fair.
cousin. I told him the only
fights that Ryan been tested for at the time was Devin Haney and Tank Davis.
No, I was gonna say, I hope you didn't tell your cousin to cheat. Oh, you're just an amateur. Just go ahead and take them steroids. Okay, I got you.
Well, can't you use the IV to clean, to clean yourself out pretty quickly with that, or no?
Yeah.
Which one?
I mean, the IV can help flush your system depending on what you got in it.
Because they were trying to say that's what Ryan Garcia was doing when he was taking the IV. He was trying to say that it was a yellow bag or something for
They said when
I don't know what color bag.
they came
I forgot what color bag it was.
They said when they came to testing the last time, he disappeared for some hours.
Okay, so not only did he disappear for that last testing session, but people forget that, like Blue mentioned, he was fucking on Instagram with the IV.
Yeah.
And he tested positive. Like, how much more proof do you need? I'm frustrated with this shit.
Two different organizations. The New York State Athletic Commission and VADA.
Yeah,
man. It's ridiculous, man.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna simmer down.
Well,
that's why I was arguing with Showbiz about.
You could make your last point, but I'm gonna wrap it up because it is almost 1 a.m. over here. But go ahead.
Ooh, wait. So I'll go first. Man, hey, Marco, appreciate you letting me on, man.
Of course.
Appreciate you getting up here, doing it for as long as you have, man, and for as long as you was live today. And what's up to everybody in the chat and on the panel? Hey, everybody have a good one. On to the next one, man. Good live.
All right, bro.
My people, we'll talk tomorrow. Peace.
All right.
One.